Only 2 chords in this song. This is Unknown Legend by Neil Young. You know how this goes. 1, 2, and... That's the fancy bit. That's the lead, the intro part, and then it's just straight strumming G's and C's. So we've been talking a lot about, there's a lot of ways you can always play songs. There's only 2 chords to this song. If you just want to play, it's a G and a C, and we probably all know those. If you just want to play the chords and get through it that way, if you're looking for the lead bit, which is kind of characteristic to the song, highly recommend you learning that. It's great for technique. We'll talk about a couple of different technical things that should help you on your way with that. But as always, thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing. Hit that bell button, notification that tells you when new videos come out. Your thumbs up have meant the world here. I appreciate it. It's so fun to hear from a lot of you with comments and suggestions. I appreciate that. And we'll be using the BeatBuddy drum machine. We'll talk about that later. It's a ton of fun, way more fun than a metronome. And as always, we'll do a play along later on. Do a little bit slowly first, and then we'll go to the full speed thing as well. Again, you can just play the chorus to this, or you can try to learn the lead part. I'll take it slowly through that. And I will be referring to sheets as always. I'll send you to patreon.com/guitar@work. There's 3 sheets for this one, 2 song sheets and 1 with the details. It'll help you get through this a lot easier for sure. Now Patreon, it doesn't have to be a lifelong commitment. Just go in there, there's a ton of songs. I've lost count how many. And you do a lot of the videos, play along with me with those. Highly recommend it. So patreon.com/guitar@work. And at the end, I'll do a little bit of a loop for you, and we'll play it all the way through. So this is fabulous. I'm going to play, there's several ways to play a G, okay? There's not a whole lot you can do wrong in this particular song. I'm going to go what I call a big kid's G. They don't have to do this. If this is uncomfortable for you, I'm going to finger it that way with ring, middle, and pinky. That ring, middle, and pinky. Now, if you're used to it this way, if you started with this way, I absolutely this other way is it's going to feel way harder. So you don't need to change that right now. But keep in mind, sometimes you do want that. You do want that shape. It's worth working on. A lot of us have trouble separating a ring finger and pinky, and I did too. Even with the length of these fingers, it was not easy. But it really depends which G you learned first, and you tend to stick with it for life. But you're gonna need a couple of G's in your life. But just to get through the song, stick with whatever G you know. I just wanted to point there. The C is this guy here, and everybody plays that pretty much the same way. Yeah, it's not C/G or anything like that. Just a straight C, just like that. Yeah. And if you were just playing, I've got my detail sheet here. If you were just playing the chords over the vocal, supporting that singer, I've written a basic strumming pattern down as this. I'm going to sit on a G here for a second. I'm going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Again, that's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So every time you see a chord that is not bracketed, you could apply that pattern if you're just doing the chords like that, this way. Here it is again, G. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Anytime you see a chord that's not bracketed, that's what you do. When you see a chord that is bracketed, brackets can mean a lot of things. In my charts, they mean the chord gets half the amount of time it usually does. So the first one you're seeing bracketed is a G in the second line. That G would only get 2 beats. And you're going to see the word walk beside that. We'll get to that in a sec. So that would just be straight G's and C's. Oh, you could do the whole song that way and you are absolutely set. But let's tear through this guy. I'm going back to the detail sheet. You're going to see a 2 written. This is this part here. Let's get it that far. So here, the 2 means the 2nd fret on that string that it's written on, which happens to be this A string here, 2nd thickest. So 2nd finger, 2nd fret of your 2nd thickest string is a good way to put it. That's the 5th string, but that's the way to look at it. 2nd fret, play him individually. And when you're individualizing notes like this, as distinct from strumming, you want to rest down here. Otherwise, you're forever. You still miss strings occasionally, but way less because you've got this anchor, this reference point. So here's 2nd fret, and now it's going to go to the 3rd fret on the same string. So I'll use my 3rd finger, and then the open D string. No fingers there at all. So first 3 notes again: 2, 3, and open D. And you're seeing that little line. That little line indicates as a tie. It indicates that note is hanging into the next bar. It's called a tie, but it doesn't really affect us. Let it try to ring. Try not to stop it here. So in time. Now there's only 2 ways that he phrases it, and I've drawn a line underneath the 3. See that guy? That means hold that guy longer. I know a lot of us out there don't read music, so I thought this is a good way to get it across to you. Hold the second note. In this case, it's 2, 3, 0. Okay, 2, 3, 0. The next one will be different. He holds it somewhere differently. So that is in time again. 3, 4, and that's it. Now I'm just going to run to a G chord, do a bit of strumming. We'll get to the actual pattern there in a sec. The second phrase, you go back, release the chord. I'm going to go back to my rest here, and then 3rd fret, 2nd fret. It's just reverse, and then open D. So that second phrase, 3, 2, 0, open to D. Okay. And now the long one is the first note of the phrase, the 3 on the A string. So it's long, short, short. Here's the first line. Okay, here it comes. 1, 2. G. Good. Now right away people start asking, what's the strum in between those phrases? Okay, a couple of tricks coming your way on that. The strum always comes back on beat 2. Okay, I'd rather not write them in, not because it's difficult to do, just because it's not a great way to learn it for your sake. When we get the loop going, I'll get the looper to do the strumming while we find the exact place to put those phrases. So stick with me on that, because this could cure you of a lot of rhythmic troubles if you're having troubles with other songs, strumming patterns, etc. But when you see it written, it's going to make you think there's a right way and a wrong way, and now there's infinite variation, and he does it differently all the time. Here's that first line again. It's going. Okay, second line starts the same. Good, now second phrase in the second line, he's starting to sing, but he goes to the open E string. That's your open E. Bow. And then run to a C shape. You'll see the C written over top. There we go. So the second line is this. C. Okay, here's the first 2 lines coming at you. 1, 2. Second line. Okay, let's finish it off. There we go. The last line is the C. It starts with the open E, then the 3rd fret, and then a big jump to the open D. Okay, that was open E, last phrase, the 3rd fret, low E, and then the open D string. And then you're back to a G chord. Okay. Let's do it a couple of times slowly together, okay? If you miss something, try to wait. So if you miss something in the first line, maybe wait till we get to the second line and join back in. That real-time play-along thing is so important. A lot of us don't get opportunity because we're not playing with others a lot. So this is a golden opportunity for that. So let me count you in. 1, 2. I'm sorry, I should tell you, give you a fighting chance here, that the lead phrases always begin on beat 3, okay? That might help you, especially with the counting. 1, 2, G, second line, last line coming. One more for good luck. Here's the top again. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There we go. Now a little trick. I'm going to put I'll put the looper on, the BeatBuddy. I'm with happily affiliated with Singular Sound. The BeatBuddy drum machine is the best unit. Absolutely love it. It's so much more fun than a metronome. You'll see links down below in the description, and if you use a promo code GAW10, you'll get 10% off and help to support the channel. I much appreciate that. That's GAW as in Guitar at Work 10. GAW10. There's some Black Friday sales going on. I know that for sure. So now might be the time for sure. I'll use the Aeros Looper, and what I'll do with that is I'm just gonna clear up call up an empty song. The two of them work beautifully together, and looping is one of your most important practice tools for sure. It's almost like getting to play with somebody else, and this is a beautiful looper. It's so easy to use because of that big screen. Highly recommend that. That's also by Singular Sound. You'll see links in the description below. Now I'm gonna play the chords for the intro. Okay? Play the chords. I'll put that in the looper, and then we can just practice where those lead lines come in. So I'm gonna let it go once around, and I'll just start on a G chord. Here comes 1, 2, 3, 4, G, G, bar 3, bar 4, there's 5, there's 6, C, G. Now here we go. There's our loop. I'll let it go all the way around. There's the 3rd, 4th, bar 5 of G, 6, good. C is coming, there we go. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna play the lead. 1, 2, here it comes. Let him do the strumming. Okay, good, good, good. Knowing it that way, let me start it again. Knowing it that way means you have a sense of what the phrasing actually is. What I end up seeing a lot in lessons is people will try to do the and they'll try to memorize some strum in between, and they don't really know how much time they're trying to kill in between chords. So it just feels like you're floundering. But taking the strumming out of the equation, as I just did, might help you a lot. So let me do this again. Starting again. Ready? 1, 2, go. Let's do it one more for good luck. Here it comes. And I hope you'll replay that and play along with me at home with that one, because again, it's giving you a sense of the phrasing, and before you know it, good. Okay, you know how much time you have to kill in between, and the down and ups. Is it a downstroke? Is it an upstroke? They don't matter so much as you think, but you have to have a sense of how much time is to kill. So that's what I'm hoping we're pulling out of this. Okay, so hey, if you're just going to play, let's do a play along. If you're just going to play the chords, which is totally fine, that's fair ball. Play the chords. I'll try to speak out the lyrics a little bit, remind you of where we are. There's one more thing. There's a walk. When you see it written there, as in the second line, I used to order just to watch your float across the floor. Go grab those sheets, by the way, patreon.com/guitarwork. The G is bracketed and it says walk beside it. You can either strum that G for 2 beats, and because it's bracketed, it only gets 2 beats, 1 and 2 and something like that. Or you can substitute this walk, open A, and then the 2nd fret on the A string, and then to your C. Okay, so that could look like this. I'll take it from the beginning of the 2nd line, G, 2, 3. Here comes your C. or just continue strumming on the G, right? Now, that's a really standard walk from G to C. You probably want to learn that, but it's more important to play the song without all the ornaments, right? So if you're just sitting on G and C, that's fair ball, and throw in what you can. I don't feel the need to do a really slow one because, again, it's only 2 chords. I think let's pile right through it. The intro's up above, and I'll try to talk it out. I'll just get rid of that and go back. Easy as pie. It's a big, beautiful screen. It's gorgeous. That's the Aeros Looper, and highly recommend it. The two of them work together beautifully. The BeatBuddy talks to the looper via MIDI. It's just plugged in, dunk dunk. It's all set at the factory. And people were asking, so I'm using a country 6 pattern, the country 6 pattern that came pre-installed on the BeatBuddy. It would on yours as well. Country 6, and it's at 110 beats per minute. How do you know that? There's a tap button. There's a button on the BeatBuddy that says tap. So you listen to the song on your stereo, whatever it might be, and your headphones, and you just tap that button, 1, 2, 3, and it will figure out the tempo. It's fantastic. So this is 110 beats per minute. That's called tap tempo. You can get apps for a phone that have that as well for metronomes. So I'll just tear right through it, and there's an instrumental section, which is really just the intro again, and play along with me if you can. I'll start this guy off. He's going 1, 2. There it is. We're in. First verse coming right here. She's still working 3, 4, a diner. 2, 3, 4, woman, minor. Second line, order, C. G, grew up in a small town. 4, 1, 2, never put her roots down. There we go. 2, 3, 4, moving, so she did too. Chorus, C, 2 apiece. 1, 2, 3, C, Harley Davidson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, walking it. C to G. 1, 2, 3, 4, steel she rides. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, colliding with, walking it. She breathes, G, the air she breathes. Instrumental. Next verse, bottom of the first page. 3, 4, you know it ain't easy. 1, 2, punch it here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, walk it. In her time. C, stay there. 2 kids. 1, 2, looking for the magic kiss. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 1, 2. Right, 2. Strolling a 1 chorus, second page on a desert highway. 2, 3, 4, the Harley Davidson. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, walking if you can do it. 2, C, G. 1, 2, 3, C, C, G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Air she breathes. G, the air she breathes. Now harmonica solo, just nice light strum here. G, 2, 3, 4, G. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. Walk. G. Last chorus, somewhere on a desert highway. And a 1, 2, 3, a Harley Davidson. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the wind. life. 1, 2, 3. Steals your eyes. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Air she breathes. G, the air she breathes. Now outro is the same as the intro. Here we go. Again here. Okay, they end it clean like that. Low, do, down, boom, boom, down. A nice big G at the end there. I hope you did well with that. It's only 2 chords. The phrasing of the vocal can be a bit awkward. Sometimes it feels like you have to go longer than you want to on a particular chord. That's kind of the part of the magic of this particular song. The phrasing is quite unique, right? That's Neil Young for sure. Oftentimes there's that pesky extra bar of two beats in there. But it makes perfect sense when the vocal's in there because it's all about this vocal. And in the chorus, I don't think I mentioned to you that when you see a C and G bracketed, again, those 2 beats a piece, so the bar is split, we do something called push. I'll go to the first chorus, Somewhere on a Desert Highway. So C, G, right, bracketed. Now, you can go on the C, 1, 2, and. On the and of 2 is when we return to the G. That's called a push. So you'll be on an upstroke there. It's going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4. And let me do that again. 3, 4. C, G. This is the chorus. Now, dark part there. Here comes again. 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. One more. So going 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And that's called a push. It sounds a bit more exciting kind of thing. You'll hear the whole band kind of kick there. So, hey, that's a ton of fun. A great song. Play along. Have fun with it. And I'll send you again to patreon.com/guitar@work. Grab some sheets. A whole bunch of songs up there. Grab those. And things should go fairly smoothly. Also, a big thank you to Singular Sound. And it's been a wonderful, almost a year now we've been working together. Thank you for that. Love the stuff. And all of the links are in the description below. The BeatBuddy drum machine is a ton of fun and will improve your rhythm dramatically. There's several to choose from. All great. And the Aeros Looper, I absolutely love. Big screen on it. It's hard to get lost. The thing you can see where they're going to connect. It's just fabulous. So all the best to you, and we'll see you again soon. Okay, enjoy too. Down, down, down.